Careful. I've spotted a trap. Guards ahead. They don't look friendly.
Impressive work getting past our defences. Now turn around and see if you have the same luck going the other way.
He peers at it, then sheaths his weapon.
Well, why didn't you say? In you go, and welcome. Roost is upstairs if you want him. Welcome. Mind yourself.
You made it past the traps, fair enough. But you still better step carefully, stranger, or I'll tear your throat out with me teeth. Sitting pretty and generally not answering questions from nosy parkers who ain't lone wolves. Them, we eat the neck apples right out their throats. Ha ha. Been here longer than normal.
Nice, Mexico, nice.
An elderly mage glowers at the lone wolf sentry, muttering wordlessly. He jerks his head to look at you, but says nothing. Then he opens his mouth, and you can clearly see the tip of a crossbow bolt protruding from the back of his throat. The spirit clutches his mouth in shock, and then realizes what has happened. He removes his hands, and the crossbow bolt is gone.
Thank you.
He turns and points at the lone wolf sharpshooter.
Kill him.
He draws his wands.
You're in my space, stranger. Feel free to leave it.
Light crackles along the wands in a display of potential power. Point made. The spirit of a woman locks her gaze on the lone wolf sentry.
Say my name, you son of a sow! Edie Engrim! Say it! Say my...
And then, you are her. You are the young woman Edie Engrim, seduced by a boy. But to become a lone wolf, he had to pass a test. He had to murder the woman he loved. He passed the test, and you were murdered. And all the time you knew him, he never spoke your name. She turns to look at you at last.
I was Edie Engrim. My killer should be made to speak my name.
He gives you a stern look, then turns back to his watch. He gives you a suddenly he's interested. Suddenly he's on edge.
Who are you to her? Friend, comrade, lover. If you're looking for revenge, you won't find it here.
He leans forward and...
No. And push no further, or we shall have a problem.
He considers and comes to the conclusion that it's not worth his while resisting.
Hells, forget it.
He closes his eyes and takes a...
Edie Ingram. She was always at her most beautiful when she was angry.
A smile spreads across his face.
She'll be waiting for me in the halls, and she's gonna be pissed.
The spirit of a woman locks her gaze on the lone wolf.
I hope it burns your tongue to say my name! Don't think yourself atoned for what you did, lone wolf. But me, I'm free of you now.
She turns and looks you in the eye. Then she dips her head in thanks and leaves. The squirrel chitters. The rodent lays its paw on your boot, and you feel something.
Enough to keep us intrigued. It's all I need.
When the king of fletchers takes his fletching into town.
The sharpshooter turns from his silent watch over the mill and its approaches, and holds you in a steady...
Into town.
A thin, grim man carefully sands the end of a beautiful...
Am I on your way, ma'am? I'm not supposed to be trading with the other guests. Roost's orders. Fine. Fine, just please be discreet. I'm very...
How many of them can there be?
A ghostly aura shrouds the log, along with a penetrating bitter cold shoots up your fingertips, through your arm, shoulder, neck, and into your brain.
See what I see. Feel what I... The great mother tree is poisoned. We do not protect her. I would gladly absorb every drop of infected sap, but look down.
Where your feet should be, you see great gnarled roots disappearing into a mossy forest floor. As this log once was, as you examine yourself, you see the top of a small elven child's head as she approaches. She wraps her arms around you and rests her head against your great trunk. You pass her a memory. Once you were her father. You pass her the softness you remember of her chubby cheeks. You pass her the warmth between you when you curled back to back. A tear trickles from the child's eye and onto your bark. She whispers that she loves you. She says she will come back tomorrow.
You see?
The child departs, and night falls. You hear voices and the dull thud of axes. A human approaches you and pats your trunk. He raises his axe and...
You see?
You lie in pieces on the forest floor. Rough hands toss you into a cart and haul you...
You see? You see what he does to me. You see he takes me from my... You make him pay. His bones lie buried in our sacred soil, but his spirit remains. Find him. Take from him what he takes from me. I find peace Then I find peace when he... He remains.
Unhappy people are sloppy, unreliable. Maybe that's why I ain't landed a mark in a while. I'm unhappy. Looking fresh, gorgeous. What I wouldn't give to climb your tree.
An elegant lizard lone wolf smokes Drudenay through an... The whiff of chemistry assails you. You know that it's all in your imagination, but still your throat constricts. As your vision clears, the spirit is revealed. A lizard. He has eyes only for the lizard lone wolf who stands before him. He turns to you. He looks insane. He takes a deep breath and exhales. A cloud of greenish gas. You're the Black Widowmaker, deep down in black shadows, setting your latest creation to paper. A deadly brew that looks and tastes like an elixir. It's your best work yet. You sip and you realize you've made your last mistake. Your throat constricts. Acid burns your guts. Your heart slows to a halt. You slump forward. A kin appears, a lone wolf. She takes your book, but you're already dead.
Logical, not sentimental. Unhappy people are sloppy, unreliable.
He intensifies his gaze on the lizard lone wolf before him. If looks were poison, she'd soon be dead.
Or maybe I'm just horny. Ha! Then leave. Hey, it's a good living here.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Never knew you to be sentimental. Logical, not sentimental. Unhappy people are...
Piss off! Unless you got money. Not likely anything you can afford. Right! Pissed off!
The spirit of a young woman stares in blissful devotion at the lone wolf alchemist.
Your living is nothing if you're unhappy. Never knew you to be sentimental.
Laughter plays upon the lone wolf's spirit lips, but madness flashes in his eyes. His flittering...
Hey, wanna have some fun? A joke, of course. A prank, if you will. Tell Slumberjack here that Mudbarrow wants his money. You greedy smell guilt. Yes, my sleepy friend here killed me for my bloody gold. Serves me right for all the things. Ask her where the money is. I'd love to see the murdering little loiter bastard.
Careful now, that's a trap. Careful. I've spotted a trap.
Still waiting against you.
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
It's the waiting that gets you.
A compact, heavily muscled dwarf turns from her training. She flicks her wrist and instantly her axe, a stunning elven weapon, is a hair's width from your chest. The blade sings. She gives you a long look, then relaxes. The blade...
That blood belongs to its original owner. It adds character. I look forward to adding Godwoken blood to the mix. No, you can't. I can sell you all manner of weapon, elven or not, if you have the gold. But this axe ain't for sale. Alright, we're done. Bugger off.
She returns to her...
Careful now, that's a trap.
Mage naps quietly. She talks in her sleep.
Laugh all you want, Mudbarrow. Madmen tell tales, and dead men's ghosts do not.
She turns towards you. When she opens her eyes, she's looking right at you.
Mudbarrow can't have his money. I hid it.
She closes her eyes and settles back to sleep.
What are you waiting for?
She mutters in her sleep.
I never liked you anyway, Mudbarrow. You or your shite sense of humour. Don't think you haunt me, dead man. You or the Godwoken that we killed. What's that? Hey, that tickles.
She stretches, shifts position, but doesn't wake up.
You won't find nothing. Money's hidden on the beach by the water.
Careful now, that's a trap. Careful, I've spotted a trap. What's this? I found something.
Hey, it's a good living here. You know
She's gonna be so...
He slaps his thigh, tears of mirth rolling down his cheeks. Doubt crosses his face as he realizes he's stuck here forever.
Now?
Panic rises. And as the black shadow of eternity looms over him, he becomes... And what was once laughter is now an anguished... He returns to himself. The screaming stops. Both eyes settle upon you at last. He looks tired. He looks haunted.
But I've done such terrible things.
He takes this in. A single ghostly...
I should go. Use the money well, if you take it. Do some good.
He raises a hand in salute and disappears.
maybe I'm just horny. Then leave. Hey, it's a good living here. You know that. Your living is nothing if you're unhappy. Never knew you to be sentimental. Logical. Maybe I'm just
The wind.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Heading east? If I were you, I wouldn't. You look tough.
You've hit a nerve.
Ain't none of your business why I'm still here.
He can't look you in the eye.
I left my girl out there, all right? Sally and me got split up. and I said we'd meet up here. And I ain't going back out there looking for her. You can judge me all you want. She'll do better with an ordinary man with flaws than a dead hero with none. You ain't seen it out there.
He turns away.
I shall not mourn till war is done. I shall not weep while blood still runs. I'll hold my tears.
A senior paladin sits...
Who are you, and who sent you?
He appraises you with...
I think I've heard about you. Didn't you free the Meister from the gallows in Driftwood? Then I may well have a job for you, if you're interested.
He taps a finger on the map on the table.
Here, in the Black Pits, are White Magisters. Their operation is shrouded in mystery, and this pricks our ears. We suspect that Dallis herself and her master Vredeman are the inspiration for these dark endeavors. Look under the white veil of secrecy and report back. How much do you want? I have fewer You think very highly of yourself indeed. We have a deal.
He offers you an item. A whistle-like device.
When you're ready, send a...
He looks you in the...
Don't get caught.
He looks up from his map.
I noticed.
He looks up from his map.
I shall not mourn till war is done. I shall not weep while blood still runs. I'll hold my tears when weeping comes. Who shall avenge you, darling one?
I notice.
I shall not mourn till war is done. I shall not weep while blood still
He looks
runs.
up from his map.
I'll hold my tears when weeping comes. Who shall avenge you, darling one?
I noticed.
I shall not mourn till war is done. I shall not weep while blood still runs. I'll hold my tears when weeping comes. Who shall avenge you, darling one? Still runs. I'll hold my tears when weeping comes. Who shall avenge you, darling one?
He looks up from his map.
I noticed.
War is done. I shall not weep while blood still runs. I'll hold my tears when weeping comes. Who shall avenge you, darling one?
Seems like the only work these days is in fixing weapons. This will do.
burning void woken. The stink upsets me, and I don't know why. Looks like this place has seen better days. Much better days.
Gareth toils in monotony. Gareth freezes.
I'm digging my murdered pet.
Gareth moves to continue his task, but his cadence falters.
No, of course you've Godwoken. I just didn't know. I didn't know what darkness lied beyond pain. I know the culprits. Dallas's pets. Such helpful tools. They're still there, spreading their rancid smell through the house. Paladins came to clean up the mess. In the name of Lucian, they say.
Gareth shies away from you.
I'm the one who's prayed. An endless litany. How many pleas does it take? How many...
Gareth forcefully exhales and looks past you to the nearby house. You fear he might snap the shovel's handle in two.
Nerve tonic? I am not some frail child, and you are not my goddamn nurse!
You swear you hear Gareth's pulse, galloping faster than a saddled mount. You've never heard such a thing before.
If you want to help, then you find the craven wight that ordered their slaughter. Anyone that stands between you and truth, no matter the flag they fly or creed they follow, make them bleed!
His clenched jaw tightens further, and then, in an instant...
My parents... they did nothing to... I'd give my own life to bring them back. You're right. There's nothing more to be done here. I'll see you on the Lady Vengeance.
That thing isn't John. It isn't anybody. It's a monster, pure and simple. All of them are.
Besides, what's the alternative? Guard this door forever? Feed them like pets? I just want to get them out. That thing isn't Donald. It isn't anybody. It's a monster, pure and simple. All of them are.
Besides, what's the alternative? Guard this door forever? Feed them like pets? Get yourself together, man.